Alright, so here we go. The tutorial on how to post on Tumblr. So first we need to go to our Tumblr page, which is www.naturalJamGirls. It's already there, so I'm just going to push the enter button to bring it up. Alright, so if you're like me, I haven't been on this site in a while on our blog, so I'm going to click this Tumblr button to bring us to the login page. Alright, so here's our information. All you need to do is push enter. If your computer doesn't already have it saved, here's our email, and then you would put in the password that we decided on. So once you're here with the username and the password, you just click enter, and it should bring you to our home page. Alright, so here's our home page. There are several different ways that you can do a post. You can either do a text, which is the main way that we probably will be using, a photo, a quote, that's if you just want to post a quote that you saw and you just want to post it to the blog. You can use a link, like you can just post a link and that's it. If you are wanting to post a chat, you could do that. If you just want to do a voice talk, you can post that also. And if you want to do a video, like say if you saw a cool YouTube video, or if the challenge has videos, you can post them using this link. But the major ones that we are going to be using, or that I'm going to be showing you, is the text, and yeah, that's the major one you're going to be using. Sometimes you might need to use photo or even the video. Alright, so here we go. How do we do our first post? So you would click on this text button and you would input your title. So if we're doing castor oil challenge, we might want to put maybe winter castor oil challenge. Week 1 or 2, you know, whichever week we're on. So that's where you put your title. Once you have your title, you will put in your major content, or the body of your post. Now when I do this part, I don't type straight into the body of the Tumblr because it would be super hard to do. So what I do is I do it in Word first. So here's the Word document that was previously done when we were doing this. So I would copy all our questions and post them into a Word document, already pick out the pictures I want to use, and then I would copy this entire document, well, minus the photos because they're not going to show up, and I'll just copy it, and then I'll go back to the Tumblr page and I'll post it straight into the part where it has the text. Everything posts except for the pictures, because pictures don't work in Tumblr. So if I wanted to post my pictures at the bottom, I would go to this button here to do that. But before we get there, let me show you some features you can use. Now we've already done our title, so you don't want to have two titles, so you would just delete that. And if you want to bold, like say you want to bold the questions, you push this button here and it will bold them. If you want to italicize, say, the answers that we use, you can push that button here and that italicizes everything. Some people use this button here, which is the strike through button. So if you want to cross out something, you want people to see it, but you want to cross it out for emphasis, you can use that button. And notice that we have this link right here. Now the link was already there, but say if it wasn't there, you can use this button to create a link, and you would post the link here and you would update the link, whatever, and when we post this, you will be able to see that link that people can click on. Now if you don't want the link, you can push this button to remove it. So once you have that, and now you have all your text, you've checked it and everything is good, you would actually go through now and say, okay, I want to put in my pictures. So when you put your pictures in, you go to the upload image button, and once you go to that button, it's going to lead you to your pictures. So let me go to our pictures. I had a separate folder for Castor Oil Challenge, and I also had a separate folder for the actual writings that we did. And let me go back. And here is the Castor Oil Challenge pictures. So let me make that larger. I created a folder for you, and I also had a folder for myself. And that's where I stored all our pictures and just extra pictures that I had. So I want to post a picture. I click on that icon and then I select the picture, and you can see it loading right down here. Alright, so here's the picture, and I have my picture posted. My thing is pretty much ready to go, and you'd go down here and say you want to see, okay, what does this look like? You can go to preview blog. So you click on the preview blog, and it's going to show you what it would look like on our page. So here it is. This is what it would look like, and there's the bold that we did, there's the italicized that we did, there's the cross through, and here's our link. So if you have a link, that's going to show up here, and then there's the picture. So once you're happy with what you see, you can go back to the actual blog and post it. Now, I don't want to post this because we've already done that, so I will post it as a draft. So I'd go here where it says save as draft and save it as a draft. If I want to publish, I just publish. So here we go. I would just save this as a draft so that I can come back and look at it later. And I'll click Save Draft. So once I save it as a draft, I need a way to retrieve it. So how do I do that? I go to this section over here that says drafts, and that means I can come back to it later. So I click on this button, and here's the post that we just created, and there's a button down here that says publish, which will allow me to publish it once I'm happy with the final product. Or I can click on post options to do any final editing I want to do, or delete it if I'm not happy with it. Notice I have a bunch of drafts down here. These are things I guess I wanted to post and I never got a chance to. Alright, so that's how you use the text to do a post. Once you're in this format, you can click on the home button to get to your home page. Alright, so here we are on our home page. Now if you want to post a photo, like you just want to post a photo and that's it, you would click this button and you can upload pictures. So I click on here, it's going to lead me to my picture section, and I can upload a picture of myself. And if I want, I can upload even more pictures, and then I can write something underneath it. And notice you have your bold and all these different things. So Sania, Alright. And then you can post it or save it as a draft if you're not ready to post it, and then you're good to go. Alright, so let me go back to our draft again, and click on this one. So you have a draft, you can click on the one that you, Alright, so edit this draft. I wanted to show you something else. At the bottom of every post are these tags. It's kind of like a hashtag, but a little bit different. Well, it is a hashtag. So if you want to say, okay, we're doing Castor Oil Challenge, you type in Castor Oil Challenge, and you don't even have to finish it, and it'll already come up. You select that. Tags allow people who are searching for Castor Oil Challenge, or let's say Jamaican Black Castor Oil, we could type that one. Oops. Jamaican Black Castor Oil. You can have these tags that people, you know how hashtags work now. Everybody can type in that, and then they can find exactly what our blog is doing. So I would save this as a draft again, and when I'm ready, I will publish it, and when it's published, it will show up on our main page. That's like our main page. All right, so these buttons here, so when you do a video, you know, the videos, you can either use a YouTube link, or if you already have a video saved on your computer, you do it here. You can do tags here, and also you can still do a caption. Okay, so these buttons up the top, of course, this is your home button. It takes you back to your home page every time. This button here allows you to answer any messages that people may want to ask. So this person had a question and we can answer it, and it's going to post on our page. This button here allows you to ask, you know, can see where questions that you may have for anything, or you could type it into Google or YouTube and find a video for whatever you don't know how to do. But it's really easy to learn. This is our settings button, and it just shows, you know, different settings that we've chosen, like our dashboard settings, our email settings, you know, any little things that we've done, you know, things like that. And this button here allows you to log out. So if you click it, it's going to log you out right away. And notice I'm all in this stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I can just click to my home button and it brings me right back to where I started. All right, so on this side, you have all the posts that we did. So we've done 52 posts since we've started our blog, and you click on that and you can see all our posts. When you do a post, there are these little things down here called notes. These notes are anytime someone likes it or comments on it, it will appear as a note. So in this one, 4 different people liked it and somebody actually answered right here. Then here you can see the more notes you have, that means, you know, the more people are paying attention to your page. This one is 67 notes, so 67 different people either commented or something. Another interesting about things that you post is the options. Once you post a blog on Tumblr, you still have the option to edit it or even delete it. This button here is a new button. It wasn't there this summer, and it allows you to post directly to Twitter and Facebook, which is pretty cool, and emails too. Here is the Reblog button. So if you're on somebody's page and you see something you like, you push this and it will come to our page right away. Like, you don't have to like do anything except push that button. Most times you don't reblog your own blog because that's kind of, you know, you don't do that. Okay, so this here shows you how many followers we have, and I always try to keep a good eye on it, because if people post a lot of negative things, I don't try to keep them as friends because you don't want that on your page. So I actually had to delete some people just now because, or unfollow them I should say, since their stuff was so negative. This shows our activity, so it shows our statistics for the week and different things like how many people posted, how many people didn't post, you know, one person posted here, and then it shows you all the activity that goes on our blog. And then you got the draft. This is how many likes we've had on our post, and these are all the people we're following. So overall, this is it. I hope this was helpful. I'm going to go back to the home page so you can see this is the main button you're going to be using, and you may use this sometimes and this at other times. Hopefully this was helpful and you'll be able to successfully do a post.